I'm Matt Bishar with REIT.com here in Boca Raton, Florida for REALwise 2014. Joining me is Nancy Anderson, the Vice President of Financial Reporting and Chief Financial Officer with REALpac. Nancy, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
I'd like to start by asking you to give us an update on the overall health of the commercial real estate markets in Canada.
I think it's fair to say that it's pretty stable and steady. There's low volatility right now in the Canadian economy. We do see fairly healthy demand in most properties, sectors and markets, so that's good. Some would say that there's a little bit too much being built in office, but we'll wait and see because companies are downsizing in terms of square footage per employees, that type of thing. Retail, we'll see. We seem to be very attractive right now to US and European retailers, but we'll see how that goes because that depends on interest rates and customer confidence. So I think a lot will depend. And then the other sectors, industrial, it's pretty, it's going along well. Once again, demand for high quality space, I think that's always there. So I think it's really going to depend. So we're steady and stable, see what happens with interest rates and confidence, and we'll go from there.
And now you and I have talked in the past about the global convergence of financial standards. Where do things stand now, and what is sort of the current update on the Canadian perspective on those developments? I
think that the Canadian perspective, well, we're already converged, so the Canadian perspective is really watching to see what else is happening. And so the big ones to watch, I think, are the US and Japan. I don't think Japan is ready to converge right now. And the US, there's big convergent projects going on. Now, some of them, so revenue recognition is about to come out, so that's good. Financial instruments and leases, maybe not going as well in terms of convergence. So we're seeing some, maybe not where we would ultimately want things to go, because we would like to see convergence, I think, overall. So I think we're a little bit uncertain what's going to happen right now. Like I said, we're already converged, so we would be happy to see the US join us because we did often follow, when in doubt, follow some US standards. And there are areas where where there's the two accounting standards board, we kind of like sometimes what the financial accounting standards board in the US says versus, and sometimes we like the international side. So I think we'd like to see convergence, and whether it's going to happen or not, I'm not so sure.
And now lastly, what is the biggest issue right now from a financial reporting standpoint for Canadian real estate companies?
So there's a very current hot topic, if one can say that, and it has to do with our leases standard. There was an IFRS Interpretations Committee meeting that about an issue with capitalization of certain internal costs. We think they should be capitalized. In the US, they're capitalized, and apparently that's not the result they got to. So that's causing us a bit of grief right now and trying to figure out what we're going to do about that. So that's a very hot topic right now today, and hopefully it'll be something that might be resolved in our favor, though I'm not sure that's going to happen. So,
Nancy, thank you so much for your insights.
Thanks, Matt.
For more on this and other REIT news and analysis, be sure to visit REIT.com.